24th May 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Babdada Madhuban. Sweet children, when you followed the directions of Ravan and defamed the father, Bharat became as worthless as a shell. Now recognize the father and remember him, and you will become wealthy. Question: what wonderful secret is hidden in the picture of the ladder? Answer: that there is the dance of devotion for half the cycle and the dance of knowledge for the half cycle. When the dance of devotion takes place, there is no dance of knowledge, and when there is dance of knowledge, there is no dance of devotion. Ravan's reward continues for half the cycle, and you children experience your reward for half the cycle. Thus, deep secret is hidden in the picture of the ladder. Song: Salutations to Shiv. Om Shanti. The father sits here and explains that you performed a lot of dances of devotion on the path of devotion. You didn't perform any dance of knowledge. When your dance of devotion takes place, there is no dance of knowledge. When the dance of knowledge takes place, there is no dance of devotion, because the dance of devotion takes place, you enter the descending stage. There is no devotion in the golden and silver ages. Devotion begins in the copper age. When devotion begins, the reward of knowledge ends, and there is the stage of descent. The father sits here and explains how you descend. I come and tell you children every cycle. You children have defamed me a great deal. I come when there is a lot of defamation in the Bharat of the original eternal deity religion. The father also explains that defamation is. The father says, I come every cycle and make Bharat's vicious residents of hell into the residents of heaven. It was because you defamed me by following devilish dictates that you became so poverty-stricken. It was the kingdom of Ram, and it is now the kingdom of Ravan. This is called the play of victory and defeat and the day and night. Now just think about when I would come, those to whom I gave the kingdom have now lost that kingdom. All the karmic accounts have been explained to you. I come and give you your inheritance, and then Ravan comes and curses you. This applies to Bharat in particular and the world in general. No one knows the praise of Bharat. At first, there was just Bharat. No one knows when it existed, what it was like, or who used to rule there. They don't understand anything. Those who were deities had human forms, but they had the character of deities. Now, although they are in human forms, their characters are devilish. No one you explain to understand, because they don't know the Father from beyond this world. Instead, they defame him. By defaming the Father, they have become as completely worthless as shells. There has been the downfall of Bharat. The father says, I come when its conditions became like this. I am now explaining to you face to face. I also explained to you in the same way in the previous cycle. The deity community is being established, and you are changing from humans into deities. People don't know. When the Father comes, you experience your reward in the golden and silver ages in great happiness. Then, when you are cursed by Ravan in the copper age, everything is finished. Similarly, the deities have experienced their reward no longer remain after the end of the silver age. The devilish reward of Ravan then begins. Devotion is at first unadulterated, and then it becomes adulterated. The picture of the ladder is very accurate. Everything becomes Satopradhan, and then Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Allah continues to be mixed into it. Everything is explained to you children very clearly, but it isn't being imbibed that much. Some don't have the wisdom to be able to explain to others at all. Some are very well experienced and their dharana is also very good. It is number wise. Not all students are the same. There would definitely be a number given to each one. It is very easy to explain to anyone. The Father says, remember me, I am your unlimited Father, the creator of the world. By remembering me, you will receive the unlimited inheritance. Only by having remembrance will the alloy be removed. Just explain to them, you people of Bharat were Satapradhan in the golden age and you have now become Tamapradhan in the iron age. Alloy has been mixed into souls. No one can go there without becoming pure. In the new world, everyone is Satapradhan. When clothes are new, they are said to be Satapradhan, and then when they became old, they became Tamopradhan. Everyone's clothes are about to be torn apart. Everyone has reached a state of total decay. Those who were the masters of the world have become totally poor. They are the ones who now have to become wealthy. People don't know these things. When Bharat was heaven, it used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Those of all the other religions came later. The Father sits here and explains the real things to you. Look how much respect there is for the Gita. While studying that, people have completely fallen, and this is why they call out, "Oh, purifier, come! We have become corrupt." Only God can grant salvation. Everything in the scriptures belong to the path of devotion. Your intellects understand that by receiving knowledge from Baba, you became deities. You now have this interest in the whole of the world. Sannyasis perform the devotion of bathing in the Ganges, etc. Devotion is also Satapradhan at first, then it becomes Rajo and then Tamo. This is the same. The day of half the cycle and the night of half the cycle is remembered. Together with the day and night of Brahma, it must also be the day and night of Brahmins. You are now going into the day and the night of devotion is coming to an end. There is a lot of sorrow in devotion. That is called the night. People continue to stumble in the darkness searching for God. There is no one on the path of devotion who can grant salvation. Apart from you, no one knows God accurately. No one can understand that a soul is a point and that the Supreme Soul is also a point. God Himself comes and explains to you through the body of Brahma. They have then portrayed the lucky chariot in the form of a bull. There is no question of a bull. The Father explains everything very well, but it doesn't sit accurately in anyone's intellect. The Father sits here and explains, children, I am the Father of your souls. Remember me and remember the inheritance, and your sins will be absolved. In spite of this, you say that you forget him. Wonderful. Should you forget such a bridegroom or father? Does a wife ever forget her husband, or does a child ever forget his father? So why do you forget this one here? You even say, Baba, you are making us into the masters of heaven, and yet we forget you. The Father says, how will the rust that is on you souls be removed if you don't remember me? The main thing is remembrance. We have no connection with any other religion. They teach history and geography at schools. Some don't understand it at all. It doesn't sit in their intellects that the Father is teaching you. Acha, at least remember the Father and the inheritance. Or do you even forget that? You don't even remember the Baba to whom you have been performing devotion for half the cycle. It is in the intellects of your children that you will shed your bodies and go to your kingdom. This is your last birth. You see them with those features in the subtle region. You see them in heaven too. You know that Mama and Baba will become Lakshmi and Narayan. When you are living in the golden age, you understand that you will shed your body and take another. You do not have the knowledge that there will be the silver age after the golden age, then the copper age, and that you will continue to descend. No knowledge remains there. You continue to take rebirth. You remain soul conscious there. Then, from being soul conscious, you became body conscious. Only you Brahmins have this knowledge. No one else has it. Only the Father, the Lord of knowledge, the ocean of knowledge, gives you this knowledge. He would definitely only tell it to you Brahmins, the children of Brahma. The children of Brahma are the Brahmin community. There is the difference of day and night. You make effort and become completely virtuous. You become completely viceless. While living at home with your family, remember the Father. You definitely have to perform actions. Your intellect's yoga should be connected to the Father. You may perform actions. You may work as a carpenter or even rule a kingdom. There is the memorial of King Janak. Continue to rule the kingdom, but your intellect's yoga has to be connected to the Father, and you will receive your inheritance. The Father says, Man Manabhav. Constantly remember me alone. Shiv Baba says, when you just say Shiv, you remember the Shivlingam. The name of everyone's body is mentioned because they play their parts through their bodies. You are now being made soul conscious, and you will remain that for half the cycle. At this time, all are body conscious. There, the king, the queen, and the subjects are all soul conscious. Everyone's lifespan is long. Here, everyone's lifespan is short. The Father personally sits in front of you children and explains to you so well. He says, Oh souls, this is because it is you souls who take this knowledge. Dharana also takes place in you souls. Baba doesn't have a body. All the knowledge is in the soul. A soul is a star, and Baba too is a star. He doesn't take rebirth whereas souls do. This is why Baba gave you work to do. He told you to write down the praise of the Supreme Soul and the praise of the children. The two are separate. The praise of Sri Krishna is separate. He is corporeal, whereas that one is incorporeal. Who made him so victorious? It is said that it was definitely the Supreme Soul who made him that. At this time, you are the godly community. The Father is teaching you. You experience the reward later on. No one will teach you this in the golden age. The paraphernalia of the path of devotion will have finished. There also has to be disinterest in this world. That is, you have to renounce your bodies and all bodily relations and consider yourselves to be bodiless souls. You came bodiless and you have to return bodiless. This old world is to be destroyed and we will all go to the new world. Simply continue to make this effort of remembrance. It is in this that many feel they don't remember the Father at all. Explain to whoever comes here. Shiv Baba says, through Brahma, remember me and your alloy will be removed and you will become the masters of the land of Vishnu. The land of Vishnu is the land of heaven. Remember the Father as much as possible. The Father whom you have been remembering for half the cycle has now come personally in front of you. He says, remember me. No one knows him. He himself comes and gives his own introduction. Hardly anyone knows me as I am or knows what I am or has that faith. If they had faith, they would make effort and claim their inheritance. Shiv Baba says, by remembering me, your sins will be absolved and you will become pure and the masters of the pure world. You mustn't perform any sinful actions. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, make effort and become completely virtuous. No matter what actions you perform them in remembrance of the Father. Don't perform any sinful action. Second point, your old costume means body is totally decayed. Therefore, remove your attachment from it. Make full effort to make the soul Satapradhan. Blessing, may you be a true server who makes your doing and speaking the same and who thereby does service of good quality. Explanation, always pay attention that you first do before you speak of it. It is easy to say something, but it is hard work to do it. The fruit of hard work is good, but if you tell others to do something and you yourself do not do it, then together with service, disservice is also seen. It is the same as when you put a drop of poison in nectar, the nectar becomes poisonous. In the same way, no matter how much service you do, one little mistake will finish that service. So, first of all, pay attention to yourself and you will then be said to be a true server. Slogan, to bring unity in diversity, to reform anything that is spoiled is the biggest speciality of all. Om Shanti. Invaluable virtues of Mateshwari. What are the main roots of the ascending stage and the descending stage? Many people ask the question, when we make so much effort to receive the status of liberation in life, what is the reason for us to come down? Though we say that this is a game of victory and defeat, there must definitely be a reason for ascending and descending stages. On what basis is this play played out? Just as we are able to climb up by making effort, in the same way there must be a reason for us to fall. That reason is not a big thing. It is just a small mistake. For instance, God says, remember me and I will grant you the status of liberation and liberation in life. In the same way, when we become body conscious and forget God, we fall. We then go on to the path of sin and get trapped in the five vices. We take on sorrow. Therefore, that is our own fault, not the Creator's. When people say that God gives happiness and sorrow, it is absolutely wrong. Baba is the bestower of happiness, not the bestower of sorrow. We receive happiness through our elevated actions and sorrow through our corrupt actions. We definitely will receive the fruit of good actions and the punishment of bad actions from God. However, we cannot say that God gives both happiness and sorrow. No, God is with us in our ascending stage, but it is Maya that makes us fall. In a general way, too, we take someone's company or help for happiness, but no one gives their company for taking sorrow. As a result of the actions we perform, so is the fruit we receive. Within this drama, the play of happiness and sorrow is based on your actions, but people with degraded intellects do not know this secret. Acha. Om Shanti.